Hello, everyone, and welcome to our holiday edition of Chapel Concerts. At First United Methodist Church of Gainesville, there's a holiday tradition of family, friends, food, music, and lots of laughter. That tradition is called Dickens Inn. Every year, the Fellowship Hall is beautifully decorated for this special event by families and friends of First Church. While we couldn't decorate the Fellowship Hall, we did decorate the chapel for Dickens Inn 2020. I am Michael Eckblad, Director of Music Ministries. This year, we decided to keep the tradition of Dickens Inn alive by bringing it to you virtually. We know it's not the same, but in this program, we're going to bring you everything but the food. Over the years, funds have been raised through Dickens Inn for a variety of ministries. This year, the Family Life Committee most graciously named the music ministry as the beneficiary in honor of the hard work our musicians have done for this program and throughout this year for our weekly worship services. It has been my privilege to work with all of them this year. Just visit the website you see on the screen to find the variety of ways to give. There are a lot of reasons for this program: keeping a tradition alive, a sense of community, and for some, a bit of nostalgia. But for me, I just can't stand to see Harriet Wise sad during the holidays. And now, I'll turn it over to our master of the inn, Mr. Ole Nelson. So Harriet, grab your hot cocoa, snuggle up on the sofa for this year's production of Dickens Inn. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Good evening. Welcome to the Dickens Inn. In 1982, when Reverend Dennis DeLaCure came to Gainesville, Florida and joined the FUMC, he brought with him a tradition that started in Tampa called Dickens Inn. He developed this event in order to cultivate a church family Christmas experience and did so using an Old English Charles Dickens theme. He also loved the Florida State Seminoles. But we're Christians and we forgave him, and we loved him dearly. But that's another story for another time. Fresh-cut greens were essential to Dickens Inn. In the first many years that we held here, we would gather together, go out to a farm, cut down and load greens. We'd come back, string them together into long, leafy boughs, and then those who were fearless would climb the ladders and string them very carefully across the lights that hung from the ceiling in the old Fellowship Hall. The rest of us carefully strung them along the walls. The pinnacle of the decoration was, of course, and still is, our Christmas tree. It has been a long tradition, and we cherish it every year. While we no longer collect the greens in the greenery each year, Fellowship Hall is decorated to the hilt and beautifully sets the stage for the Dickens Inn. The transformation during Advent season fills the hall with spirit of Christmas and fills our heart with joy and leads to our tradition of Christmas and our family reunions. To start off this evening's program, we will start with our traditional Deck the Halls. Music, of course, is integral to Dickens Inn and has been since the beginning. Originally, our music was presented by the children's choir, and in the years since, we have had high school madrigal groups, Santa Fe singers, our first church choir, and our favorite dingalings, the first church celebration ringers, and even a performance of You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch, from a professional opera singer. Each year brings us beautiful, joyful memories. This year is no exception. Enjoy some of the amazing talent we have here at First United Methodist.
A frosty Christmas Eve, when the stars were shining, I traveled for the home where yonder falls the hill, and for many, many a village in the darkness of the valley, distant music reached me, peals of bells were ringing. Then spread my thoughts to olden times, to the first of Christmases, when shepherds who were watching heard music in the field, and they stood there and they marveled, and they knew they could not tell whether it were angels or the bright stars singing. Then to me from afar, it was starry music, the singing of the angels, the comfort of our Lord. upon the hill.
apple, a pear, a plum, a cherry, any good thing to make us all merry. One for Peter, two for Paul, three for him who made us all. God bless the master of this house, and the mistress also, and all the little children around your table grow. The cattle in your stable, the dog by your front door, and all that dwell within your gates, we wish you 10 times more. A soul cake, a soul cake, please goodness is a soul cake. An apple, a pear, a plum, a cherry, any good thing to make us all merry. One for Peter, two for Paul, three for him who made us all. Go down into the cellar, see what you can find. The barrels on iron tea, we hope you will be kind. Hope you will be kind with your apple and your pear. For we'll come no more soul until this time next year. Soul cake, a soul cake, please goodness is a soul cake. An apple, a pear, plum, a cherry, any good thing to make us all merry. One for Peter, two for Paul, three for him who made us all. Streets are very dirty, shoes are very thin. I have a little pocket to put a penny in. You haven't got a penny, a hey penny will do. You haven't got a hey penny, then God bless you. A soul cake, a soul cake, please goodness is a soul cake. An apple, a pear, a plum, a cherry, any good thing to make us all merry. One for Peter, two for Paul, three for him who made us all. One for Peter, two for Paul, three for him who made us all.
Not all of the decorations are greenery, though. We are all familiar with the beautiful wooden sign that stands outside and welcomes our attendees each year. Some families have years' worth of pictures taken in front of that sign. Dennis made the Dickens Inn sign during his tenure at First Church. In some years, we have even had carolers in full costumes singing outside the front door. There are several traditions that make Dickens Inn event that we know and love. And those have been around since the beginning. Dinner is provided in a potluck style, which is always called the Old English Feast. While most of us don't wear the period costume, I used to be always around with my top hat and tails. Over the years, the tail has disappeared. However, we do try to keep the old English spirit alive and well for the feast. Part of the original tradition brought us was the birthday cake for Jesus. All the children would come together and sing happy birthday to Jesus. Children are one of the most important parts of Dickens Inn. It is the smile and laughter of children that makes Christmas and Dickens Inn into a treasure.
forgive us, Lord. We didn't know it was you. Sweet little Jesus boy, born in a manger. Sweet little holy child. We didn't know who you was.
The Work of Christmas by Howard Thurman. When the song of the angels is stilled, when the star is gone from the sky, when the princes and kings are home, and the shepherds have returned to their flocks, it is then that the work of Christmas begins, to find the lost, to heal the broken, to feed the hungry, to release the prisoners, to rebuild the nations, to bring peace among brothers, and to make music in the heart.
Oh, tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere.
the last several years, we've been fortunate to be joined by Santa and Mrs. Claus. After they retired to Florida, following many years in the North Pole, they have become a welcome addition to our Dickens Inn, and especially to the kids and the kids at heart. We look forward every year to the time spent with him and the photo opportunities, which have produced many family pictures. This year, we knew you would be disappointed if Santa and Mrs. Claus couldn't make it. So we called the North Pole and got Santa at his reservation desk and scheduled a Zoom interview with him. Our reporter, Caleb Winters, the eldest son of our Fumpers president, Director Lauren Winters, did a great job. But first, let's hear about making your Christmas list from Carol Morris.
Oh, hello. I'm making my Christmas list. Have you ever made a Christmas list? Not one for me, for presents, but one for friends and family and all the other important people in your life. Well, I have a little story to tell you today, and the name of that story is His Name at the Top, and it's about a Christmas list. I had the nicest Christmas list, the longest one in town, till Daddy looked at it and said, "You've got to cut it down." I knew that what he said was true beyond the faintest doubt, but was amazed to hear him say, "You've left your best friend out." And so I scanned my list again and said, "Oh, that's not true." But Daddy said, "His name's not there, that friend who died for you." And then I clearly understood 'twas Jesus that he meant. For him who should come first of all, I had not planned a cent. I'd made a Christmas birthday list and left the Savior out. But oh, it didn't take me long to change that list about. And though I've had to drop some names of folks I like a lot, my Lord must have the most of all, because his name is at the top. Merry Christmas and good luck with those lists.
So we're on.
Okay.
Yay. All set, Caleb. I hear you got some questions for me.
Yep. You want to go ahead and read them?
Again.
Okay, read them one by one and wait to make sure that you hear their answer. Okay, talk loudly so we can hear you.
Number one is how many cookies, oh my gosh, I can't say.
It's okay.
How many cookies do you eat in a day?
Oh, I lose count. But it's a lot. Time I have one or two only at each house. I have a lot by the time the end of the day. But boy, it's a lot of work delivering all those presents. So it burns the energy right off.
I'm just gonna write a lot.
Okay. Answer. All right. Number two.
So do you feed your deer?
Oh, well, sometimes I feed the deer, but most of the time the elves take care of it. It's a lot easier. I stand here, say here in the office and trying to make sure everything's working right. I make a few toys myself because that's a lot of fun to do. And I feed the reindeer sometimes because that's a lot of fun to do too. But most of the time the elves take care of it.
So can your reindeer fly?
Can they fly? Oh, sure. That's how I come down for the North Pole and get on the roofs everywhere. Yeah, they're special reindeer.
Not all reindeer.
Not all reindeer fly, but my reindeer do fly.
And only on Christmas Eve, though. They practice the rest of the year, but Christmas Eve is magic.
Christmas Eve is the time they come down. They have to work out a lot up around the North Pole to make sure they're strong enough. Because they do a big trip on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, that's what I was writing. Okay, number 5. So how do you deliver presents to the whole world in a night?
Good question.
Oh, that's a good question. I don't have my keys with me.
Oh, that helps to explain.
I have several keys, and one of the keys is helps me get indoors because sometimes people don't have chimneys to come down. Another key helps me stretch the chimneys because sometimes chimneys are kind of thin and Santa isn't very thin. And then I have the key to the sleigh, and when you turn it on to make the sleigh go, but if you turn it just halfway and pull it out a little bit, it stops time. That way I can catch up and get all the presents delivered in one night. If I didn't have that, it'd be really hard to get all over the world. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I didn't know that you had that special button.
Well, it is cool.
Number 6.
So do you have a sleigh?
Yes, have a nice big red sleigh. That's how I carry all the presents and how I get down there.
I know you had something to carry the presents because I know you want to just carry them by hand. Bag, but imagine carrying that bag to every house to put presents in there. That's gotta be
Santa must have
painful.
some strong arms, though.
He does, and he has strong reindeer to fly everywhere.
Yep.
Yeah, it'll work out.
Number 7.
Yes.
How old are you two?
I'm much younger than he is.
I'm very old. I'm older than your mom. I'm older than your grandma, granddad. I'm older than just about anybody. I used to bring your mom presents when she was just a little girl too. So I'm very, very old.
He wrote very old exclamation mark.
So, and
Do you have any more questions?
let me see.
If you have one, just ask it. You don't have to write it
Okay.
first. If you don't, it's okay.
I don't have any more. That's all.
Okay. Do you have any questions for Caleb?
Oh, I have the biggest question. Biggest question of all. Okay. Are you being a good boy?
I am ready.
He asked you, are you being a good boy?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
I know you are.
Yeah, we knew
I didn't
that.
really have to ask, but I ask everybody just to be sure.
Full name.
Oh, okay. He's got one more question for you. Listen up.
Do you leave anything out for Santa on Christmas Eve?
Am I leaving what?
Do you leave anything out for Santa on Christmas Eve?
No, because I never remember.
We will make sure to remember this year.
And we do have chocolate
Yes.
chip cookies.
Yes, cookies.
We do have chocolate chip
We'll make sure Grayson shares his cookies.
Yeah, we'll make sure he does.
What's your favorite cookie, Kayla?
Favorite type of cookie? Chocolate chip.
Tell them.
Oh,
Chocolate chip.
yum.
Oh, I
Those
like
are
chocolate
really, really
chip.
good.
Okay,
Yes.
very good. I can't wait to get.
For Grayson, too.
Yes.
I have one last question. Would you like to have a story?
A story? You want to listen to a story?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Yes, please.
Okay.
there
Well,
we
give me just a minute to pull it up on the screen. This is called The Night Before Christmas.
Hey, Lynn, have you seen Andrew? Wasn't he supposed to be here tonight?
He sure was.
Well, we better get on to him.
I know. I will.
I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, I remember. Site-to-site transport, chapel, and appropriate costume. It worked.
at your nose. Yuletide carols being sung by a choir and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe help to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh, and every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. So I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you. They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh, and every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. So I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas to you.
Children sleeping, snow is softly falling, dreams are calling like bells in the distance. We were dreamers not so long ago, but one by one we all had to grow up. When it seems the magic slipped away, we'll find it all again on Christmas Day. Believe in what your heart is saying, hear the melody that's playing. There's no time to waste, there's so much to celebrate. Believe in what you feel inside, give yourself the wings to fly. You have everything you need if you just believe. Trains move quickly to their journey's end. Destinations are where we begin again. Ships go sailing far across the sea, trusting starlight to get where they need to be. When it seems the magic slipped away, we'll find it all again on Christmas Day. Believe in what your heart is saying, hear the melody that's playing. There's no time to waste, there's so much to celebrate. Believe in what you feel inside, give yourself the wings to fly. You have everything you need if you just believe. If you just believe. If you just believe. Just believe. If you just believe. Just believe. Just believe.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years we all will be together, if the fates allow. Hang a shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now. Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more, once more. Through the years we all will be together, if the fates allow. Hang a shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now. Merry Christmas. Oh, I've got to go.
Now, Dickens Inn would simply not be complete without the influence of the 12 days of Christmas. With each table, we assigned a day. The host draws from the order in which each table can go and serve their meal. The anticipation of your table getting called adds to the fun of the evening, if not the fun of the drawer. Everyone is eager to sample the delicious food, especially the casseroles. It wouldn't be a Methodist event without casseroles, and personally, without the desserts. Music isn't just for spectators at Dickens Inn. Everyone gets into the act and enjoys the fun. Traditional Christmas carols sung by all have been a part of our tradition since the beginning, and we always sing the 12 days of Christmas. And the people at each table must stand and sing their table's verse and act it out. We enjoy selecting carols then to sing as a group. And while our great song books have been reprised and reprinted a few times, the majority of the songs have remained in rotation. And we always end with, "We wish you a Merry Christmas."
Christmas, my true love
Even though our event looks very different this year, the traditions of Dickens Inn live on. By the grace of God, next year, we plan to reunite for the best Dickens Inn ever. So you better make your reservations early, and remember, COVID dress rules do not apply next year. Now, thank you all for joining us. Have a Merry Christmas, and God bless us, everyone.